I feel like it's night and day from the day I got drafted.
With the first pick,
from Iowa City to the Circle City.
As a player, I've, been able to improve and try to take things from game to game.
It's almost unbelievable how one player can be so unstoppable, like she's got some kind of cheat code that slipped through the cracks of the game. Caitlyn Clark is knocking down shots from ranges so ridiculous that the refs might soon need to rewrite the rulebook. Her shots are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Defenders rush to contest, but all they can do is watch as the ball swishes through the net once again. She's so dominant that she's even floated the idea of adding a 4-point line, because honestly, for her, the three-pointer is starting to feel as easy as a layup. But what play from Caitlyn Clark was so controversial that it nearly broke the game? You won't believe how it ended.
Honestly, I thought, minus the first 6 minutes of the game, I thought we were really good. We played sound defense, and other than the first 6 minutes, I thought we executed well. We pushed the pace. I thought we played with good pace all night.
In a game against the Chicago Sky, Clark showed why she's one of the most electrifying players in the league. She wasn't just scoring, she was making a statement.
We knew when to push the ball in transition. We knew when to pull it out. So I'm just proud of this group. I thought we battled.
Then came the play that sealed it. A normal player wouldn't even think about taking a shot from that distance, but Clark pulled up, drained it effortlessly, and turned her back on defense before the ball even hit the net. Angel Reese, in the moment, was forced to watch helplessly as Clark's confidence and skill spoke louder than any trash talk ever could. This wasn't college basketball anymore, and Clark made sure everyone knew it. Reese, who had been vocal about proving herself,
Honestly, I had no idea. I was just trying to get to the handshake line and shake hands and
do nothing but take it. No finger waving, no taunting, just the harsh reality that in the pros, talk doesn't win games. Skill does. And Caitlyn Clark, she's got plenty of it. This wasn't their first clash. Do you remember the 2023 NCAA Women's National Championship? The rematch everyone was waiting for. The stakes were higher than ever, and it became the most watched women's basketball game in history. Clark showed up as a generational superstar, delivering a performance so electric, it nearly changed the game forever. From the opening tip, you could tell Clark wasn't here to play nice. She came out firing.
The jersey is just kind of hard, as people know, like supply chain stuff, but the goal is to be like next year, have my jersey available for people.
Launching threes from distances that should have been illegal. LSU's defender scrambled, unsure whether to pick her up at half court or risk giving up an uncontested three-pointer. Every time they hesitated, Clark made them pay. She racked up 30 points, dazzled with assists, and sliced through defenses with the precision of a surgeon. Despite Clark's heroics, controversy stole the headlines. Angel Reese's now iconic taunt, following Clark around the court, pointing to her ring finger, lit up social media and sparked debates for weeks. Even though Iowa lost, one thing was clear: Caitlyn Clark had transcended the sport. But as we've seen, she wasn't done yet.
My real Nike jersey available to people, but like I've said, like being a part of the Nike family is pretty incredible.
going off the bounce, she's only shooting 67% from three.
In a game against the Dallas Wings on September 10th, 2024, Caitlyn Clark solidified her place in WNBA history.
Yeah, I thought we played really hard. Just a great atmosphere for women's basketball. I think it's a good kickoff to the WNBA season, I think.
You knew something special was happening from the tip-off. Clark pulled up from the parking lot for her first three, and Dallas could only watch in disbelief. That shot was just the beginning. By the end of the game, Clark put up a career-high 35 points.
The way we played, there's some things we could have executed a little better. I thought we could have got into our offense a little bit better. The pace was amazing. That's fun basketball. People like to watch.
Officially surpassing Simone Augustus for the most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Clark had broken another record, and this was just the start. But the madness didn't end there.
Aaliyah Boston had 4 blocks in that win.
On July 17th, 2024, during a game against the Dallas Wings, Clark delivered a performance that had fans and analysts in awe. She set a WNBA single-game record with 19 assists, breaking the previous record of 18 set by Courtney Vandersloot in 2020. Clark's combined points and assists accounted for 66 of the Fever's total points, underscoring her pivotal role in the team's offense.
She's gonna say it means nothing, but I think it's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool, so it's all right.
Is this the greatest rookie the game has ever seen? Off the court, Clark's impact was felt in a major way. During a broadcast of a Fever Wings game.
I just think I just try to set my teammates up for success. I think at times, I can almost overpass, and that can maybe,
WNBA legend Cheryl Swoops was removed from her duties after making critical remarks about Clark. Swoops' replacement, Nancy Lieberman, only added fuel to the fire. Caitlyn Clark's greatness was so undeniable that it left some of her critics jobless. It didn't stop there.
The aforementioned rookie spotlight. Look at the All-Stars for the Indiana Fever. Caitlyn Clark.
On July 6, 2024, Clark recorded a historic triple-double against the New York Liberty with 19 points, 12 rebounds, and 13 assists in an 83-78 victory. Clark even hit a deep logo-range three-pointer in the fourth quarter to silence the Liberty crowd and shift momentum. This milestone, however, sparked its own controversy, as some critics felt the media was hyping Clark up too much, arguing that race and sexuality played a significant role in the attention she received. Others felt it took the spotlight away from other players who deserved just as much recognition.
Honestly, like I'm just happy we won. Like I've said, like I take a lot of pride in being able to do a lot of different things for this team. Like I want to be able to.
This sparked debates about bias and representation in sports media. But let's be clear, Caitlyn Clark is the face of the WNBA, whether the media acknowledges it or not. On May 28, 2024, Clark delivered another exceptional performance against the Los Angeles Sparks, scoring 30 points, adding 6 assists, and grabbing 5 rebounds. She became the fastest rookie in WNBA history to reach 100 points and 50 assists in just 8 games.
Caitlyn, in that second half, you guys had that great start to the second half, but then Sparks responded, I think, with a 28-8 run. What stood out to you about both of those stretches for you guys?
The highlight of the game came when she blocked Lee's shot, recovered the ball, and hit a deep three-pointer after a cross-court pass.
I think they scored 11 points in less than 2 minutes, so it's just like one thing just led to another, and that seems like to be an issue for us. Is like we can never really stop the bleeding, and then it's just too much to come back from.
This game also sparked discussions about potential rule adjustments in the WNBA due to her dominance. Her performance against the Washington Mystics on June 7th, 2024 was another example of her greatness. Clark scored 30 points, grabbed 8 rebounds, and dished out 6 assists to help the Indiana Fever win 85-83. This game attracted attention not only because of Clark's incredible performance, but also because of her record-tying 7 three-pointers.
It felt good to shoot the ball well. Like I feel like even my misses were like right there. I thought multiple were still going in, and it was nice to have a night like that. And obviously overall we shot the ball well, 16 made threes, but
which matched the WNBA rookie record set by Crystal Robinson in 1999. The controversy surrounding this game focused on the consistency of officiating and the physicality allowed against rookies, fueling debates about whether the rules needed to be adjusted to ensure fair play. But here's the most important part. Caitlyn Clark is only controversial because she is the game changer, not just for the Indiana Fever, but for the entire league. Her remarkable performances have led to increased attendance and media attention for the WNBA. In fact, 6 WNBA teams have moved their games against the Indiana Fever to larger venues to accommodate the growing interest in Clark. 41 out of 44 Fever games are now on national TV, the most for a single team in franchise history. Despite all of this, pundits and the media still try to give lip service to other players in an attempt to dilute the credit Clark deserves for the WNBA's newfound popularity. But the numbers don't lie, and they all point to one rookie, Caitlyn Clark. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. Stay tuned.